Hi, this is Mr. going over your second semester project. So I'm just going to read it, go through it with you. Alright, it says this is your performance task assessment. So you can actually use this when you're, if you've heard of the seniors that have their portfolio, you can actually add that and use this. This is called Quadratic Freestyle, second semester video project. Students will incorporate their knowledge of solving quadratics and technology to show the mastery of content through video. Students will work with a partner. We'll talk about that in class, and the projects are due May 6, 2017, Saturday at 8 a.m. Go ahead and highlight that on yours, star it, big circle. The website timestamps projects automatically, which means they must be turned in before then, or be deducted 10 points for every 24 hours. Okay? So, what is your project? Well, I've broken it down in 7 steps. So step number 1 is theme and creativity. Students will pick a theme of their own interest, school appropriate. And that should be shown throughout the video. This will keep the video interesting and let me know what you enjoy doing. Okay? Be creative. You can do a rap battle. You can do a singing cover or a parody. You can do a scavenger hunt. You can do Batman theme with costumes. There's a lot of things. So after this video, I'm going to show you guys some student projects. This is due this Thursday, so only in 2 days. You should be thinking about what you guys want to do and keep going towards that direction. Step number 2, evidence and knowledge of math content. Students will be given a quadratic function to solve, so I'm going to give it to you. Students will be graded on the number of correct methods used. Okay, so you have 5 methods to pick from. Number 1, factoring, which we're currently doing. The recording of this video is April 3rd, 2017, so we're currently doing in factoring. Next, we're going to be doing graphing. A method we may not get to, square root and completing the square. And then also we will cover quadratic formula. Students will show evidence of their math knowledge by both a diagram/picture, annotations, that means like marking up your video, and verbally. Students will explain. You can cross that off. Students will explain. So you're using it by word. You're not just going to show it to me, you're going to tell me. Show and tell me. Students may not use Google Images. They must be your own video/picture or voice. Okay? So we want to know that you've done this project. So by April 13th, it's a Thursday, you're going to have your function solved in at least 2 methods. Okay? I'm going to be checking your worksheet. Basically, I'll show you this in a second, but you're going to have at least 2 of these done. Step number 3, math accuracy. Students will demonstrate a mastery of quadratics correctly and accurately. Okay. Step number 4, editing. Find a computer and camera, test the quality, sound, and the volume. Students will edit the video by ensuring it fits the required time limits, including lyrics and subtitles, removing wasted time on the video, adding bloopers and outtakes, and uploading on YouTube and turning in your video on, that should say, mrmathing.net on my website. So your video content plus extras, so that's bloopers, the I Love Math, mystery and guest appearances, they should equal 3 minutes maximum. You should not have a 5-minute video. Your rough draft of a completed video, which means you can kind of show me your phone and press play, that should be done by April 27th. So pretty much 24 days from the recording of this video. Step 5 is your capstone reflection. Okay, you should be able to complete your capstone reflection at the very end. At the very end, students will complete the CH Savannah High School capstone reflection sheet and include this in the video. You can do this in a couple of ways. Number 1, you can by typing the reflection into the video. At the very end, you can make your own screen. Or 2, you can insert a screenshot. This one's not preferred because a lot of times it's distorted and I can't read it. If I can't read it, I'm going to give you a 0. Or 3, having a Google link. Make sure you share it in the comment section of your YouTube video. We did this very first semester, but when I show you guys how to turn in your projects, there's actually a new part where you can actually just insert the Google link into the Google form, and I can see that right away. To get that, you can just go to bit.ly/capstone-reflection. Details. Step 6. On your video, include the date, period, school, and teacher name. Students also turn in a scoring rubric. So I'm giving this piece of paper to each student, and you only have to turn in one. On your YouTube video, tag the video as Math 4 2016-17 and Savannah High School and Mr. Mathing. It links all the videos together, so when you press play, then the next video comes up. It should be some other project that you want to watch. Now, pay attention. Do not include your name on the video. Okay, that's important. You are a minor. It's just easiest if you just make up your own name. So you can become Captain Rogers, you can become Batman, you can become Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James is fine. There are some videos on my website how to turn in your projects. So basically your YouTube link will be due before May 6, 2017, Saturday by 8 a.m. Make sure you share that video with my screen name, Mr. Mathing, on YouTube, so I can actually view it. So if you're going to do unlisted, the good thing is if you make it public, you can see other students get to see your project. We're going to click, go ahead and cross that off. We're going to turn it in on the Algebra 2 website. And then fill out the form. I'll show you guys how in class. Okay, extra credit. Show Savannah pride by wearing school colors, uniforms, and gear together, or have others shout out "I love math" in a public place, or get me into your video. So the drafts, there's 3 drafts. 1, 2, 3, each worth 5 points. That's your total. And then I'm going to show you guys the rubric in the back. That's out of 100. We add those together, you get 115. And then you and your partner, that'll be 57.5. And this is also 57.5, so go ahead and change that. Then we're going to split up those points however you guys decide, okay? Go ahead and turn to page 2. So this is how I'm going to grade your project. So let's pretend I'm grading a project. Let's say you're doing a song cover, like a parody, you're singing over it, okay? Maybe you pick a song like, I don't know what's popular now. And I can see that, and you do that throughout the video, okay? I'm going to get 4 times 3 is 12 points. That's how you get that. And let's just say you and your partner only do 2 methods. Maybe you guys do by factoring and graphing, and it's correct. Everything's there. 3 times 7 gives me 21. Maximum would be 4 times 7, which would be 28. Then math accuracy, let's just say you make no mistakes mathematically in there in your explanations. 4 times 6 is 24. You guys have a Google link for your capstone reflection. Each of those questions they ask you, you complete 3 sentences each and excellent grammar. 4 times 6 is 24. Remember, I will mark you off if you originally turn it in, and the day I check it, when it's turned in, if that link is not shareable, you're technically turning a project's not on time, so you will be deducted points for that. Step number 5, record and editing. So you post it on YouTube, you turn it in through my website, lyrics and project details in the comments section, getting subtitles on your video, that takes some time. Professional video editing, so I shouldn't see shaking, we can hear you clearly, the music is not louder than what we're hearing from you, we can hear you clearly, and it's basically a 3-minute video. So if that's the case, again, this column is 4 points and this one's 2, so that would be 8. You have the date, period, school, Savannah, teacher, Mr. Ng. You don't have your names on the project. You're turning in this scoring rubric, and you're evaluating it using like a different color. So I can see that. So 1 times 4 is just 4. And to receive all the extra credit, you have to show Savannah pride, so wearing Savannah clothes, gear, doing it on campus, representing our school. Somehow you say I love math in a public place, wherever you're shooting your video, at the park, the mall, and somehow get me in there. That'll be 1 times 4, you get another 4 points. So, no, was it on time? Yes, it was on time. You worked with your partner, no penalties there. and I add up all of the points on this page. Let's see, 12 plus 21 plus 24 plus 24 plus 8 plus 8 gives us 97 points. Okay, and of those 97 points, go back to page number 1. Let's just say I get the 3 drafts on time. It's another 15 points. So you add this together. 97 plus 15 gives me 112. Go ahead and write your name here. And my partner, Mrs. Ng. We get 112 points. Let's say I think Mrs. Ng was awesome. She was doing all the work. I acknowledge it. She thinks so. And I agree to that. Let's just say I give her all the points. So if you divide those two together, that's 100%. That's an A plus. So if I subtract 57.5, that means I'm left with 54.5 and 54.5, because those two numbers added together equal 112. I get a 94.8% on the project. That's not an A plus, maybe like a regular A. Okay, so this is worth about 1.5 tests. It's 10% of your grade. It's a dedicated category on the grade book, so do well on that. Okay, so after you think about your creativity, okay, I'm going to give you a, so maybe my theme is, I don't know, somehow I get it to be boba. And let's just say the quadratic function I give you in class is x squared minus 16. And then you're going to go ahead and solve this problem using at least 2 of these methods. So factoring, graphing. Go ahead and directly do that on this worksheet. I'm not really checking that. That's just kind of helpful for you to get that done. Use it in pencil and also work with your partner. Good luck, and I'll be answering some questions right now.